Hello viewers, welcome to Home Cooking with me Hema Subramanian. Today's recipe is a lovely dosa recipe. Now we all love dosas, but this dosa is something different. It's steamed dosa. For the steamed dosa, we're going to need 1 cup of raw rice, half cup urud dal, 2 tablespoons tur dal, 1 teaspoon methi. Add enough water and soak it for about 3 hours. Half cup sago. Soak the sago separately with enough water for about 3 hours. Wash it once before soaking. All the ingredients are soaked well. It's more than 3 hours now. We're going to grind this in the mixer. So I'm adding the soaked sago. Add water accordingly to get a nice fine batter. So you can see it's a lovely smooth batter. So I'm adding a teaspoon of rock salt. So mix it well. Should not refrigerate this. Leave it out to ferment overnight. So that's like a minimum of 8 hours. You can see the batter is fermented beautifully. The batter would actually rise once it's fermented. Now I'm going to add a little salt. So I've taken a non-stick tawa or a pan. We're not adding any oil to this. So we are going to steam cook the dosa. Keep the flame on low and steam cook it for about 3 to 4 minutes. So now you know how to make this delicious, soft, spongy steamed dosa. So do try it. You can see it's that simple and delicious. You can have it with some lovely chutney. Today's recipe is Rava Dosa. I'm sure many of you are wondering how to make this recipe and also wondering that it is going to be very difficult to try it at home. Well, let's see how simple this can be. First, starting with the semolina, that is rava, is 1 cup, 1 tablespoon of maida, that is all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup rice flour, some salt, just mix it together. Once you've done that, keep it aside. So in a saucepan, take 2 teaspoons of oil, add some mustard seeds, cumin seeds, 1 onion finely chopped, 1 piece of ginger finely chopped, 1 green chilli finely chopped, a few peppercorns roughly pound, and a few curry leaves, half teaspoon asafoetida powder. Just saute for a few minutes, maybe like 2 minutes, till the onions become transparent, and then you can turn off the stove. This is good enough. Turning off the stove. Cool the mixture, and then I'm going to transfer this to the bowl with semolina. I'm going to mix this in to the semolina rice flour mixture, and now I'm going to add 1 cup of thick buttermilk, and we're going to add enough water to dilute this mixture. I'm adding 2 cups now. The key to the Rava Dosa batter, it has to be very watery. It cannot be thick like the other regular normal dosa batters. So mix a few chopped coriander leaves as well. Let it sit for about 20 minutes, and then we will start making the dosa. So you can see the batter has become very thick after soaking it for 20 minutes. The Rava Dosa batter has to be very diluted. So I'm going to add more water to this to get the right consistency. It has to be a nice watery consistency, you can see. Now for the normal dosa, you pour the batter in the center and you spread it out. You start pouring the batter from the outside and you bring it to the center. And if there are any gaps, you just add a little batter and fill the gaps. The Rava Dosa takes a little more oil than the regular dosas. If you like it crispy, then you'll have to add a little extra oil to get the nice crispy texture. Otherwise, you can add just a teaspoon or so and make your dosas. Today's recipe is a simple dosa recipe. Any guesses? Well, it is beaten rice dosa. That is Aval Dosa. Let's get started. For the spongy dosa, we need 2 cups of raw rice, 1/4 teaspoon fenugreek seeds, add enough water and let it sit for about 2 hours. Soak the beaten rice in curd for about 1 hour. After 1 hour, you can see the beaten rice is absorbed the curd and it's become nice and dry. It's also soaked well, it's nice and soft. Now we're going to grind. So now I'm going to grind the raw rice and the beaten rice together. So add some salt. I'm adding about 2 teaspoons of salt here. Add a little water till you get a nice smooth batter and grind it. You can see the batter, it's nice and smooth. So once the batter is done, let it sit for at least minimum for an hour before you start making your dosas. Heat the pan. Once it's hot, start making your dosas. So I've diluted the batter with a little water. You can see the batter is diluted. It shouldn't be too runny, it should just be right. Take 1 ladle of the batter and gently pour it in the middle of the pan. Keep it on low flame. Add a little oil to the sides. Just close it and let it cook. So there you have the simple aval or beaten rice dosa. You can have it with any chutney or sambar of your choice. So try it, enjoy with your family. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Facebook and Instagram.